Hey, I'm Candy Negas, the owner of Order Your Spaces, a professional organizing company serving Mobile and Baldwin counties. I have the privilege of entering into women's homes and helping them to reduce the stress by reducing the clutter. And then once we get that clutter reduced, we like to find a home for all their stuff, and we like to call that organization. Now today on my little demo, I'm going to be talking about organizing your baking supplies. How do you store and organize your baking supplies? Now before we get started, I would like to mention, I've got some little note cards just so I will stay on track today because we're covering a lot of material. Before we get started though, I do want to tell you I have two exciting announcements that I am saving until the end of the little demo, so I want you to hang in there with me all the way to the end so you don't miss my announcements, all right? Okay, let's get started. All right, I have a deep pantry. I will be showing you two options today for storing your baking supplies. If you have deep cabinets, this is a 12-inch, or maybe this is an 18-inch turntable, so you have to have a deep cabinet, and I do. This is the way that I like to store my baking supplies. All of these are clear jars. All of them are labeled. So you see I have my walnuts, my cocoa powder, my chocolate chips, my vanilla, my cream of tartar, honey, baking soda, baking powder, and even coconut oil here in the middle. I do like this large turntable because it holds so many things. But if you have a more shallow cabinet, they do make smaller 12-inch size turntables, and you could actually put two side by side that would hold all of your baking supplies. Now, I do want to mention that I really do like decanting, which means taking things out of bags. Because as you can see, I know how many walnuts I have, how much cocoa powder I have, how many chocolate chips I have, because I can see them and they're not in a box. Now, as far as types of jars to use, this is Mobile's Best Kept Secret, girls, and I'm letting you in on it. These fabulous clear jars with this tight-fitting lid come from the dollar store. I know, it's a secret. I don't tell everybody. I'm just letting you in on it because I'm always picking these up to use these in clients' homes. They're wonderful, okay? But you might be somebody that keeps your mason jars. Can I just tell you, I was not a keeper of the mason jar because I didn't like that lid. But then I found these wide mouth lids that you can purchase like 12 to a package at Walmart or Target, and these fit perfect on the wide mouth mason jar. So if you're somebody that recycles your mason jars, this is where you need to be using them, ladies, and buy these wide mouth lids. This is perfect, and it stores a lot of chocolate chips because you know sometimes we need to dip into the chocolate chips even when we're not baking, right? Okay, all right, so that's one option for someone with a deep cabinet. Now, let me show you the other option, also a very good option. Let me slide this over. Let's get these in front of you. All right, these are the clear acrylic containers. You see them everywhere, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Target, the Home Store, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, pretty much everybody carries these. Now, I like these because they stack. So if you have a shallow pantry cabinet, look how narrow this is. Maybe 4 inches, okay? You could actually put two sets in front of each other. Now, there again, I have written on these with white paint marker, oil-based paint marker. No worries, this will come off with rubbing alcohol or a dry erase sponge, okay? So if you decide to change your mind, I keep my pasta in these, but I wanted you to see these because they are another great idea for storing baking supplies, okay? Now, when it comes to flour and sugar, I'm a big canister girl, okay? And I showed you why. I need to be able to scoop. I just want to scoop, okay? So I want a 1 cup to be able to scoop. So I like to keep flour and sugar in these big clear bins for the purpose of being able to scoop, okay? All right, now let's talk about label makers. I use this Brother. I think I paid $29 for it, but if you're not crazy about making labels, I am, okay? You could also use this black or white oil-based Sharpie. I believe I bought this for $2, okay? And there again, it will come off when you change your mind about what you want to keep in your bins. So now, ladies, since we're talking about baking supplies, let's keep going and let's talk about all of these. This is the perfect time to declutter. Many of you think that organizing is like the big elephant in the room and you've got to tackle your whole house. What if, because it is the month of baking and you're pulling out all these things, what if you just kind of start going through just your baking supplies? How many wooden spoons? How many spatulas do you need? How many measuring cups do you need? Okay, go ahead and go through them and let go of the ones that are ragged and you're not using them anymore. You burn all the edges, they're cracked. You know what I'm saying, okay? Just go ahead and go through those. Let's talk about our loaf pans, okay? How many loaf pans do you really need? How many will fit in your oven at one time? How many loaves of bread do you actually bake at one time? When I double my chocolate zucchini recipe, I still only need 2 of these at a time, okay? I do believe in buying the best quality baking supplies that your budget will allow you to buy because they will last longer and it's just less clutter. I purchased these last year from Williams and Sonoma. I really like them. It's the new ceramic, and so these are the little mini loaf pans. There again, my recipe will only fill up 4 of these. So now you would want 8 if you had a batch in the oven and then a batch ready to go in the oven. But these don't take up much space, and so there you go. And then of course we've got you always have to have this for cookies. My suggestion, buy the largest one you can buy that will fit in your cabinet so that you can put as many cookies or loaves of bread as you can. All right, and then of course there are cookie sheets. I have 2, I only need 2. I have a set of cookies in the oven and I have a set of cookies ready to go in the oven. So there's no need for me to have more than 2 cookie sheets. So ladies, examine your cookie sheets and see how many do you really need. And so I want to finish up today by telling you my 2 announcements. Thank you for sticking to the end. All right, December, ladies, is my birthday month. Yeah, that's right. December is my birthday month. So I'm doing a giveaway. These great acrylic containers, I'm giving away a set. And the way that you enter my giveaway is so super easy. I have made it so easy for you ladies. Share this video with all your Facebook friends. That's right. Just share this video with all your Facebook friends. That's all you have to do to enter my giveaway. Pretty easy, right? Easy for you, and it means the world to me because I want to increase the amount of women that get to see these organizing tips and help women declutter their homes. And this is my little corner of the world, and I would so appreciate you sharing my little corner of the world. Now, thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoyed our Lunch and Learn. I'm going to be doing several through the holiday season, so stay tuned, don't miss any. Thanks for joining, and have a great week, ladies. Bye now.